Imagine building an empire so powerful that no nation dared challenge it. An empire whose influence stretched across 3 continents, whose roads connected the ancient world, and whose armies were feared by millions. That was Rome. Founded in 753 BC, Rome began as a small settlement on the banks of the Tiber River. Through centuries of military victories, political reforms, and brilliant leadership, it transformed from a humble city into one of the greatest empires the world has ever known. As Roman armies marched across Europe, North Africa, and parts of the Middle East, they conquered kingdoms, expanded their borders, and united millions of people under one government. Every victory made Rome stronger, richer, and even more influential. To many, it seemed as though the Roman Empire would last forever. But history has taught us one lesson time and time again: no empire is invincible. At its height, the Roman Empire controlled over 5 million square kilometers of land and ruled nearly 70 million people. It was one of the largest and most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. Rome's roads stretched for thousands of kilometers, allowing soldiers, merchants, and travelers to move across the empire with remarkable speed. Massive aqueducts supplied cities with clean water, while magnificent buildings such as the Colosseum stood as symbols of Roman engineering and power. Roman law laid the foundation for many legal systems still used today. Latin, the language of Rome, would eventually shape many modern languages, including English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, and Italian. From the outside, Rome appeared unstoppable. Its wealth was unmatched, its military was disciplined, and its influence reached nearly every corner of the known world. But beneath this image of greatness, dangerous cracks were beginning to form. One of Rome's greatest enemies wasn't a foreign army, it was itself. Political corruption spread throughout the empire. Emperors fought endlessly for power, and many ruled for only a few months before being assassinated or overthrown. Instead of focusing on the needs of the people, many leaders cared more about protecting their own positions. The economy also began to weaken. Heavy taxes were placed on ordinary citizens, especially farmers and workers, while inflation caused prices to rise rapidly. Life became increasingly difficult for the average Roman family. As wealth became concentrated among a small group of elites, the gap between the rich and the poor continued to grow. Even the once mighty Roman army began to change. Finding enough loyal Roman soldiers became difficult, so the empire increasingly relied on foreign mercenaries. These soldiers were skilled warriors, but many fought only for money rather than loyalty to Rome itself. Slowly but surely, the empire that once dominated the world was becoming weaker from within. While Rome struggled with its internal problems, powerful enemies gathered beyond its borders. Germanic tribes such as the Visigoths, Vandals, and Ostrogoths began pushing into Roman territory, searching for land, safety, and opportunity. At the same time, another powerful force emerged from the east, the Huns. Their rapid expansion forced many tribes to flee toward Roman lands, creating even greater pressure on the empire's borders. For years, Roman armies fought to defend their territory, but each battle drained valuable resources and weakened the empire further. Then came one of the most shocking moments in Roman history. In AD 410, the Visigoths, led by King Alaric, successfully entered and looted the city of Rome. For nearly 800 years, the Eternal City had stood untouched by foreign enemies. Its fall sent shockwaves throughout the ancient world. Although the empire survived this devastating attack, it would never fully recover. Over the following decades, Rome continued to lose territory, wealth, and military strength. Province after province slipped beyond imperial control, while barbarian kingdoms established themselves within lands that had once belonged to Rome. Finally, in AD 476, the Germanic leader Odoacer removed the young emperor Romulus Augustulus from power. This event is widely recognized as the official end of the Western Roman Empire. An empire that had dominated the ancient world for centuries had finally fallen, not because of a single battle, but because years of political instability, economic decline, military weakness, and relentless invasions had slowly destroyed it from within. Yet the story of Rome did not truly end in AD 476. Its influence continues to shape our world more than 1500 years later. Many modern governments still draw inspiration from Roman political systems. Roman law remains the foundation of legal traditions across much of the world. Roman engineering continues to inspire architects, while the Latin language lives on through countless modern words and languages. The mighty empire may have disappeared, but its legacy never did. The fall of Rome reminds us that even the strongest civilizations are not immune to decline. Great nations are built through wisdom, unity, and strong leadership, but they can also be lost through corruption, division, and neglect. History is more than a record of the past. It is a lesson for the future. History may fade, but its echoes never disappear. Subscribe to Echoes of History for more incredible true stories that shaped our world.